Ever wondered how to make a kokedama? It's basically a hanging ball of plants surrounded by moss. I'm going to show you how. Okay, so when you make up your kokedama compost mixture, it's a bit like making a recipe. So that's why we need a lovely big mixing bowl. So the mixture is 4 parts peat-free multi-purpose compost. Next up, 2 parts sharp sand. And then finally, 1 part heavy John Innes potting mix. Next thing, you need to add some water in order to make this a bit of a wet cake mix. Okay, grab a big handful of the soil and then move it around in your hands in order to make a nice big ball, squeezing out a bit of that moisture as you go. Okay, so we've got our lovely big ball of growing medium here. We've got our sustainably sourced sheet moss down here, and we're then going to place that ball right into the center of that moss and then pull it apart very gently to get our planting hole. Okay, so we've got our fern that we're going to put inside. It's a good idea to choose plants that have got smaller root balls. So that could be like top plants, you know, the little baby ones you see in garden centers. So I'm going to squeeze that into the center of my kokedama mixture here. And then I'm going to bring the rest of the ball up around it like a collar, still whilst on my moss base here. That's looking good. Okay, so we've got our kokedama all ready to go. And because I've had that moss sheet laid down horizontally, I'm going to be able to just bring that moss up around the plant like a bit of a collar, making sure everything is wrapped really, really nicely. Right, I'm going to, again, make it into a bit of a sphere. And then we're ready to tie our string around. So basically, we're now going to tie our string all around our kokedama ball whilst keeping it spherical at the same time. So sometimes you might find that this is slightly a 2-person job. It does take a little while just to make sure you've got enough string to keep all of that moss in place, and you still want to make sure that you've got that nice circular shape as you go as well. So it takes a little bit of molding here and there, but I think we're looking pretty good as well. I really like the proportions of the moss ball here with my fern plant as well. So next we need to tie on the hanging system, which means we're going to be able to hang our kokedama up in the lounge or outdoors in a shady spot. So we're going to get the string and basically weave it through. So we're hanging our kokedama up safely and securely. Okay, so with my string, I'm making 2 loops. I'm basically putting the string right through the middle and then having 2 strands here, the same in that direction. And then I'm going to be able to then collect up all 4 strands, which will then give me the means to hang my kokedama. So I'm then going to tie this all up at the top, giving myself a bow to then hang my beautiful kokedama.